up, folks, and welcome back for more. If you saw yesterday's episode, you know what's going today. We have got the Battle of Kettering today. It's the second, well, I say second leg. It's really the replay after the draw in the first game away at Kettering. And again, Kettering, one of the bigger sides we've faced so far this year. They're a National League side not too long ago. And it means that the step up in competition is proving to be a good test for us. They're currently in the Vanarama North. So if we were to get promoted, this is the kind of team we could face. They're currently 6th last season, 3rd this year, which makes the draw that we had last episode look even better. So let's hope today then we can do the business and get ourselves through to the next round in which we could face Oldham. And I'd like to face Oldham. I think Oldham would be fun. By proxy, then, we're going to play Workington later on as well. And they're rubbish, so that should be a win and some goals, which we look forward to. The team, then, for today's game will be Taylor in goal, Campbell, Coker, Heath and Connolly at the back. O'Sullivan's going to sit slightly deeper, and we've still got injuries to central midfielders. Brett Squire's not available today, so we're going to play O'Sullivan in his preferred position in the centre with the two. Hallahan next to him, Putman on the left-hand side, Thompson on the right with Smith, and Peter Praggers up through the middle. Of course, injuries to Tom Gillette, Brett Squires, Jordan Brown, they miss out today. Bit of a shame. But Alex Putman is now realising that he's playing football again and he's not particularly fit for this. Doesn't have a choice though. He's going to play. He's half a star player. He's not very good, but he's going to do the business for me today. I could see it. Hat trick for Putman. Of course, we recognise some of the boys for their team. Rook and Ben Bow were causing a few issues for us last time. Let's try and shut them up today. Now, what I'm interested to see, it's an FA Cup third round qualifying game. How many people will turn up today? Will we set a record for attendance? We may well do. I think it's like 460-ish. I wonder if we'll beat it. At the Riverbank, it's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so they're probably loving it. It's a breezy 12 degrees, which with how the weather's been recently, I think we'd all enjoy. But if it's breezy, wind conditions, I mean, they're away at Thames. The pitch is actually very good, so they shouldn't have any issues. Now, the last game you played didn't really come into life until the second half, but here's a chance. Putman delivers the ball. Oh, Coker! He scored it! Alaphobie Coker with the goal, and it's 1-0 Thames. Half an hour gone. We take the lead against Kettering, who so far have had 6 shots, none of which on target. Putman puts the ball in. Coker with the header, and the away fans behind the goal. Look at them all sit down devastated. I love it. Disappointed faces. They've travelled today as well. They've travelled, and we're ruining the day out. They've been to the London Eye. They've been on the bus tour, but now nothing. They've got nothing left. So at half time, then Thames 1. Kettering 0. Team talk wise, well, how do you address this? I think you just say, well done boys, keep it going. Things are going well, but you're capable of even better. How can you possibly look switched off by that? That's a motivating thing to say. I'd burst into the dressing room going, well done boys, great off. Now listen up, alright? You've done well there, but I know you can do even better. I don't know why I put this accent on. Maybe that's what did it. Maybe they thought, oh, he's not taking this seriously. He's doing the accents again. What's he doing? Apologies, everybody. Corner kick. Putman, again, the delivery of Putman. I've signed him, not to be a set-piece taker though, but to actually contribute on that left-hand side. And a breakaway here. It happened in the first game. It looks to be happening again. Lee's ball into the middle. Rook's there. Oh, Rook. That is a. I mean, he rooked it right up, didn't he? Oh, I'd get Rook off if I were you. Rook, so it sounds a bit like that other naughty word. Peter Praggers into the feet of Smith, and can the combination combine? Can the partnership combine? Putman on this left-hand side, that's what he's not so good at. Football, bollocks. Ball played forward, Irving's on it. He could pull it back, he might go for goal. He goes for goal, beats Taylor at his near post, and Kettering, much like in the first game, are back in it. This game could go all the way to penalties. You can see the Thames massive behind them there, doing star jumps on he's at his shoulder doing star jumps. Brilliant, that's all we needed. Well done, everyone. Irving goes through then, and the away fans behind the goal are having a lovely day out. They're celebrating wildly. That steward is, he's holding them back, isn't he? 1-1. Do you make changes? Peter Praggers has got a knock, and he's not playing particularly well with it. A 6.3. Time for him to come off. Liam Kinnear to come on. And, like I said, not much changes personnel-wise. A bit of a like-for-like. I've said that last episode. I'm saying it again. Putman at 67% is struggling. The question is, do we take him off? And if so, who for? There's not really an option for us to bring on in that position, so that is the worry, and I do think a change might be necessary at some point, but there's not the options. Now I'm tempted with 10 minutes to go to really go for this. They are struggling a little bit for fitness. I think we go at them. I think we try and really go at them. This is either brave or stupid. I'm undecided. O'Sullivan's had an okay game, but we're going to bring fresh legs on in the centre. Andrade is going to play there, and 1-1, 10 minutes, we've gone attacking. I want us to nick this. I want this game to be ours. Putman so far, by the way, assist, got a really good average rating. Can we keep it going? 5 minutes left to go. Will there be some late drama, or are we going to extra time with Putman looking absolutely knackered? And there we are then. The ball goes out for a goal kick, and that's the end of 90 minutes. Well, okay. The story continues. At this point, I'm delighted that we're doing this. This is great. Don't let this slip away. See, as a Liverpool fan, that's really hard to click. Got a comment recently. What football team do you support? It's behind me in every video. Every video. I'm going to say we've been the better team. Keep doing what you're doing. We'll be fine. They've gained confidence. Let's get it. We're staying attacking. I'm going big and bold. Come on, boys. We've gone attacking in home games in the past. It was what we were doing on our little run we had before the slip-ups of last episode. Connolly puts the ball in. Smith's there. Andrade. I mean, this is actually a decent bit of possession from us. Okay, forget it. No, don't want it anyway. 422 at the game today. Not beating our previous record. They look knackered, by the way. I mean, we don't look good, but they look knackered. A penalty shootout could be coming here. We've not had one yet this year. This is the first one. And we'll go straight into extra time. We've got another substitution. Who'd you bring on? Who'd you take off? Is Smith's penalty taking good? It's 2. Do I take Smith off to bring on Liam Danan? I mean, it's 5. It's better. Do you know what we'll do? We're going to bring Nigel Black on. You've not seen too much of Nigel Black, but on this right-hand side, fresh legs. In fact, we'll do it. We'll do it anyway. I was going to change him for Putman, but he's not a natural out on that side. Okay, come on then, boys. Come on now. Not long to hold on against Kettering. Get this win. I mean, our league game, we're going to be so tired. It's in like 3 days. God, we're going to have to put them in ice baths for 3 days. Time's ticking away 5 minutes, and it looks like it's going to be penalties unless we have some very, very late drama. Oh, no, why? Look at our penalty options. Jack, oh, God. Before I picked it, I assume it's just put it in the order in which they're good at it. Yeah, it has. Our keeper's 5th on the list. Right, here we go. Okay, we'll put it in 3 dimensions. Penalty shootouts should always be in 3 dimensions. And we'll give it to the director to decide what he thinks is best. I'm telling him now, that's not it. Move that round. Hallahan is stepping up for us. And here we go then. First penalty. Oh, it's straight at the back of the net. Lovely old job. Okay, Ben Bow steps up there. Left-sided midfielder. Can Taylor do the business? Great angle for it. Oh, for God's sake, it's got in. I thought he'd got fists on it and he was pushing it away. Corey Heath now. Can he get the second penalty? We need the goal. Corey Heath with a fight. The fans behind the goal are loving every penalty. Okay, now we're back on board with Taylor, I think. Okay, so same angle. Will he get the save in? Rook. Oh, the easy penalty, easy goal. Yeah, the drama of this. Connolly stepping up now. Can he do the business? Connolly. Oh, straight down the middle. Don't do that. Moran stepping up. Kettering need this. It's 3-2 to Thames. Moran for Kettering. Oh, finishes it again. 3-3. And now it's the boy, Liam Kinnear. He's not the most composed of individuals, but he does hit a firm penalty. Kinnear, oh, he's banged it in. I'll tell you what, I said firm penalty. That was sensational. Irving steps up. Kettering need this, or the pressure is really on. Irving steps up. Oh, he's at the bar! Oh my God, it cannons off the crossbar. Okay, so now we know if we score this, it'll be 5-3, and there's no comeback. It's Cameron Campbell, the all-time leading appearance maker for Thames. A little bit of Thames history could send us into the 4th round of the FA Cup. Their goalkeeper, James, I assume that's his first name, is in between the sticks. Campbell steps up, and Campbell scores! The fans go wild. Campbell races off to the corner, and Thames beat Kettering on penalties. #scenes. That was really special, lads. No one gave us a chance, but you did it. Congratulations. Yes! Through! And now, Oldham next. That's going to be great. Now, how many people will they bring, do we think, to this away game? They're 6th in the Vanarama National League. That is not pleasant for us. But home games, oh man, I wish it was at home. They get so many people. Like nearly 2,000. That would have been good for our financials, but whatever. Hopefully they bring like a good 500 and we get about 500. Anyway, Workington, let's see if we can follow that up with another win. Luckily that was on the Tuesday, so if I rest the boys, they should maybe be okay. It's pretty touch and go. We're going to have some tired legs, I imagine, out there. We'll see. Okay then, second game off today, and they're nearly fit enough. It's very, very close. They're going to have to do it anyway. There's no choice for them. Taylor will be in goal, then Campbell, Coker, Heath and Connolly. O'Sullivan to sit in that ball in midfield role with Hallahan just ahead. Thompson and Putman on either side with Pete Praggers and Smith there. I think the sort of the 4-day period rather than the 3. If it was a Wednesday, I think we'd have struggled actually, but that extra day from it being Tuesday to today has worked out in our favour. So it's a 3 o'clock kickoff. We currently set, I think is it 7th in the league? So many games in hand now because of all these FA Cup games. So it could get exciting come the latter parts. You'll see there Bournemouth, who we faced off last episode, are now top of the table, and even they've got a game in hand on some of these teams behind them. So things are hotting up. You can see there, Peter Praggers has got the 7th most assists. Well, 7 is the most assists. Sorry, I've messed that up there, didn't I? It's all been ruined. I was trying to make a nice point about his assists there, and then I spoke in it. Well, it went to pot. Okay then, team talk's gone relatively well, and there's me shaking hands with, I can only assume, that's Howie Mandel from the America's Got Talent. I mean, that wasn't the only assumption, but that's the one we've gone with. Right then, back to 2D. A lot of people ask why I use 2D. I just prefer it. I just prefer it. And then anytime you ask an audience what they think, it's just 50-50 every single time. So that's what we do. We do 2D this and then 3D replays. It works out nicely as 10 minutes in we need to go behind the team only sitting in the bottom 3. Yeah, that would be annoying. Very annoying. Okay then, but after the highs of beating Kettering on a penalty shootout, we'll come back down to earth with a league game. Let's just hope that Smith and Praggers do the business. A lot of the assists and goals have come from those two. They combine. They're not just two players that score a lot. They're actually a partnership, and that's what I like about them most of all. As Byrne has messed up big time. Putman into Smith. Putman, I mean, he's getting on the assist score sheet. I love that. Smith with the goal, though, 16 minutes in, gives us a 1-0 lead, as is probably, hopefully, to be expected today. You'll see there, this right back does a fine job of getting there. Runs off, says hello to the crowd. Ball's played in, and the Ginger Assassin beats another Ginger goalkeeper. Ginger Assassin, doing it for them everywhere. Hallahan and well, Peter Praggers is in again. Ball across to Smith. Oh, dearie me. Same side, same ball in, and a similar finish. There we are. There, Michael Smith, another goal for his name. Connolly and Hallahan combine here. You can see Hallahan plays it back to him. Ball down the line. Peter Praggers has got the pace. Gets in behind his back line as well. They just ignore the Ginger Assassin, which I think is foolish by anyone's standards. And Smith bangs it into the back of the net. So far, so good. We're playing well. Michael Smith might beat the record of 4 goals in a game. Okay, bit of possession in the middle. O'Sullivan is under a bit of pressure, but finds Hallahan. Him and Connolly combine nicely, and now Putman with the ball into Smith. Lovely football from us as we move it maybe across the 4-4-2 line. That is a very ambitious ball that hasn't come to anything, and now maybe Workington have got a little bit of a chance. Mills and Scotland get the ball. That was a bizarre name to say quickly. And oh, here we go again. Peter Praggers. Is he going to find his man in the middle? Peter Praggers, if he can deliver it, he can. Smith's there, and Smith scores again. I mean, it's the partnership. It's a partnership. This is what I needed after the stress of a penalty shootout. We're 3-0 up after half an hour, and Peter Praggers and Michael Smith combine once again in this 4-4-2. Peter Praggers, I tell you, that is a lovely ball with his weak foot, and Smith, great header. That's what you want to see. You've got your advance forward. You've got your target man. They're doing it. They're doing it. Peter Praggers has been on 9 assists for the season now. Can Michael Smith beat it? That's the question. So at half-time then, they've brought 7 fans Workington, and 4 of them have left. And for 2 marks, how many were taken away? You are. You got a math exam that's coming up, some of you. So just doing some early revision, or just doing test questions. If Ben is playing a Football Manager, say, for 20 seasons, and he's using one team the entire time, how many times will he bottle it? Infinity was the correct answer. They're bringing it forward here, Workington, and well, we just thought we'd gift them one. You know, they've come, as I say, these teams come to London. They've travelled a long way, and we just want to give their fans something to cheer about. Like, will a team bring more staff and substitutes than fans? You've got to give them the day off. As Campbell there says, there you go, look, I'm the record leading appearance maker, but that doesn't mean I can't be a kind guy as well. Have we taken our foot off the gas a little bit, boys? I think we have, haven't we? It's all right. You had a tough win in the week, so don't you worry about that. You just do your thing. As we've got a corner, Putman, delivery, clear to Peter Praggers, finds Smith. Oh, with Smith makes it 4. The record is on. Maybe. At this stage, it's been called a rivy for a very long time, and if you know the reference, you know the reference. But it may well have to change. It may well. We did it with Dorian Heiser. It never became a Heiser. Oh my God, a flying volley. Will it become a Smith? That's a bit boring, isn't it? An M&S maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure we can call it a Smith. But he's done it now twice. So if he does it again, I mean, who's to say? If you do it 3 times in one season, I think you get the award. I've not made any changes, but why would you change such a dominating team? I definitely should have made changes. They played 120 minutes, and I've just let them go wild out there. It's Thompson into Peter Praggers, and that then is going to bring us to the end today. If you've... I mean, hang on, we're a bit premature there, Ben. Let's get out of the game. Bloody hell, what are you doing? Are you in a rush? What's happening? Right, now, this Oldham game, I guess you probably want to see that. I want to see it. For now, games are pretty close together. We're clustered up a little bit, but when the biggest games in the history of the club are going around, you kind of want to show them off. I wonder how this has helped the financials, actually. This little FA Cup run. We should have a look. Are we in profit now? That's the big question. I think it's possible. I think we may well be. There we are then, up to 6th position. Bournemouth lost 5-4 to Kirsten Ashton. Well, that's interesting. Interesting. It's getting a little bit more congested at the top. If we win our games in hand there, you can see 32 points. We could put ourselves back on top. We could do. I say back on top. We've never actually been there. There is Michael Smith there. Let's praise that performance. You were superb. Okay, so next episode, I think we should bring you the Oldham game, probably with Buxton. I would imagine we'll get a game in the middle played, and yeah, we'll come up for that one. And then if we press through that, I mean, an FA Cup run, can we win it? I mean, in the comments, can we win the FA Cup? And if so, why? Quick look at the financials there. I think we actually have made money, but it's still 370. I mean, it's never going to be enough. Interestingly though, from gate receipts, we've made more in October than we did last season. So I guess there's a point to be made on that actually. Attendances in this division are bigger than they were in the previous one by like double. So that's part of it. But also we've had a little FA Cup run that has brought in a bit of money, though it's never enough, never. Match day income has been pretty good as well. And with the Gaming Host Oldham, that should all improve, and that is what we'll see next time. Then if you've enjoyed today's video, do drop a like. Let's aim for 1,000 likes, and if you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. With love, with care. From me, it's been till next time. I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.